Is my legacy going to be endlessly talking about EXO and their related works and their related existence? Anyway, hello. I'm back. I'm back to discuss more EXO related content. For once, it is not a holdover intermission. This is new content. This is new content that I experienced and prepared for this video. We're talking about City Lights. We're going to talk about City Lights, the solo debut album by the one and only Baekhyun, because there's a couple reasons why. I saw him live at this point like 2 months ago, but like he's been festering in my mind palace, and also I fucking love this album. Okay, I'm crazy about this album. This is also another installment of Simon needs to talk about albums he's crazy about. So there's multiple reasons we're here. Also, hello, I'm Simon. I'm here to be deranged. But before we become deranged, I have to give you a quick little disclaimer, which is just that everything I say in this video is just my opinion, and you don't have to agree with it because music is subjective, and that is great. And also, before I forget, it's really fucking hot. It's really hot. I know that I look like red and sweaty and gross because I am. Because it's hot. It's currently, what time is it? Hold on, that clock is above me. It's currently 9 p.m. and it's 72 degrees outside. I'm not built for it. I know I look gross and sweaty. We just all have to deal with it. I realize I have a very on-theme item. This is my Jongdae fan. I got it at K-Pop Nara. It's a fan. It's going to be relevant and important to my existence during this month. Anyway, let's begin. Let's begin the reason we're here, which is, of course, to talk about the one and only City Lights. And we must begin with the single UN Village. And listen, we all know this song, right? Like, we all know this is widely considered one of the best R&B songs from a K-pop idol, and it's considered that for a reason. The song is excellent. The verses are so good. I do love them dearly. However, we all know the shining star is the chorus, right? This chorus is R&B excellence to its finest degree. This chorus is perfection. The vocals are obviously stunning. I don't think it's like a hot take to say Baekhyun vocals will outperform 98% of your faves. So, like, the vocals are phenomenal. But also, there's the beat. I love the beat to this chorus. Like, it goes just enough that I'm crazy without going too far, without ruining the R&B excellence of it all. Actually, can we pause for a sec? Can we talk about how crazy I am that Baekhyun did R&B? I actually don't think I talked about this in my EXO video, which is crazy, because that bitch is 4 hours and 45 minutes long. But I'm so obsessed with Baekhyun doing R&B, because the thing is, it lets him show off his vocals. Like, R&B is still a very vocally forward sound without being a ballad, because we all know SM main vocals love to make a ballad. And don't get me wrong, I could go just as crazy about Jongdae's solo debut album as I could about this one. Like, I love a good ballad from a good vocal, but I love that Baekhyun managed to differentiate himself. Back to the point. Let's focus. Let's talk about the music in this song, because to me, that music is the unsung hero of UN Village. I actually adore the production on this song. I feel like we all get distracted when we think about really any Baekhyun solo song, but specifically this one, we get distracted by the vocals, right? Like, Baekhyun vocals, don't get me wrong. We're right to be distracted, but we get distracted from the vocals. And we don't appreciate just how good this music is, because this music is so good. It's the same thing that I was saying in the chorus. Like, it goes far enough that I'm crazy without going too far and ruining the vibes. In summary, big picture, iconic, legendary, the moment worthy of its status, dare I say. I personally actually do like to use UN Village as like a little bit of a litmus test for, not so much in the modern day, but definitely when it came out, it was like a little bit of a litmus test for me, because I was like, do you enjoy UN Village? So it tells me a lot about your taste in music, whether or not you can appreciate UN Village. Moving on. Next, we have Stay Up, which is the collaboration with Benzino, and it was produced by Cha Cha Malone. Iconic. Iconic behavior. It's the same, like, R&B excellence, but they threw in, like, I don't want to say a little bit of pop. I'm going to say a little bit of poppiness. They upped the BPM just, like, a little bit. I loved it. It just works so perfectly, and I'm so unwell about it. Like, the chorus has me filming at the mouth. I'm not even joking. And the music is so good. I love it so bad. We also have the verses, specifically the second verse. I like the first verse, but like the second verse gets me in ways I can't explain or quantify, but it has me feral. It has me climbing the walls. Something about it just like has rooted itself into my brain over the past 5-ish years, and now I'm just demonically unwell about it. There's also the Being Xenoverse, and here's the thing, it's good, right? And I do understand why he's here, but at the same time I do question it, because like, listen, I've thought this since the song came out, and I don't want to be mean, but I feel like the song would have been just as good without his verse, and I feel like he doesn't really earn his place here. As a whole, though, this is another great song, right? Like, my thoughts on the feature aside, I do really like this song. I really enjoy it. The beat is excellent, and also that upped BPM, like the little bit of poppiness we got, works so well to transition us from UN Village into the next song, with this sort of like as a bridge between the two. Speaking of, next we have Betcha. And here's the thing. City Lights, the album, R&B excellence. A phenomenal R&B album. And Betcha is our pop song. It is not only the poppiest thing on this album, it is one of the poppiest things Baekhyun's ever made on any of his albums. And the thing is, as a pop girl, I'm here for it. I love this song. I'm just so obsessed with this song. The first verse in particular does get me in ways that, again, I cannot explain. The second verse is great. I love the second verse, but the first verse is just so fun and poppy, and I love it. Also, the bridge. Remember bridges? Remember when K-pop songs had bridges? I miss those days, because this bridge is excellent. Okay, this bridge is phenomenal. This is one of the bridges I hold up as an example and say, this is why K-pop songs still need a bridge. But as with most of the songs on this album, the chorus is the shining star, right? Like, this chorus is so fun and dancey and poppy and catchy, and I, for one, will never not be jamming my little heart out to it. True story, I saw Baekhyun live, as previously mentioned. I saw him live, what? I want to say 3 months ago, whenever he was in Seattle. Whenever he was in Seattle at the WAMU Theater and went on his monologue about Target, I was there. I was in the room for the monologue about Target. And he did this song, right? I shook diabolical amounts of ass to this song. Like, I was feral in the WAMU Theater. And I, for one, have no regrets. I stand by, City Lights is a great R&B album. However, who's not down for a fun little pop detour? However, the thing with the detour is you go back, right? You go back to your main road. And sure enough, after our pop detour, we go back to R&B for Ice Queen. And here's the thing, right? I feel like this is the most EXO song on the album. You don't have to tell me why. We'll talk about why. But I don't think that EXO would have done UN Village. EXO would have done this song. It's mainly the chorus. This is a very EXO chorus. Like, if you took this chorus and held it up against something from, like, XOXO or Exodus, there are more R&B-er albums, you would feel very similar energies. And I'm right about this. You can disagree, but I'm right about this. I made a 4-hour and 45-minute long EXO video. I'm the leading expert. That said, if you watched my EXO video and you watched my tirades about the XOXO album and the Exodus album, I love those albums. I'm crazy about those albums, and I love this chorus. The way the music comes in makes me want to scream with delight. I adore it. However, this is the first song on this album where I actually don't prefer the chorus. I'm obsessed with the chorus, but the verses are the things that make me feral, right? The first verse in particular, actually, that's a lie. That's a lie. The thing that makes me feral is the bridge. Dare I say, this is Baekhyun's best bridge, period. That's a lie. That is a lie. I don't think this is his best bridge, period, but it is up there. This bridge is, like, way up there if I were to rank every Baekhyun bridge. Also, I said we'd get to it. This is produced by London Noise. Famous EXO producer. They've produced a lot of their big hits, actually, and a lot of their songs. That's why it's giving EXO. I said we'd get to it. We got to it. It was produced by them, but, like, they ate this up. On to the next song, which is Diamonds. And I actually think this song is, like, the most mixed of the album in the sense of the way he mixes the R&B and the pop elements to it. Like, these are poppy verses. And as a pop girl, this is another one where I like the verses, right? Like, they're poppier. I don't dislike the chorus. I actually really enjoy the chorus to a certain extent. My thing with the chorus is just, I feel like it's lacking the same oomph that the rest of this album's choruses have. Like, the other choruses on this album are amazing, right? I'm just endlessly insane about them. This one's good, great even, but it's not on the same level. The verses, on the other hand, I love these verses. I really do. His little vocal flares in the second verse have never failed to get me, and I've heard this song like 50 times. Plus there's the pre-chorus. This pre-chorus is amazing. It is the poppiest part of the song, and again, pop girl here, so like that makes sense. But there's also the bridge. This bridge is stunning. I love it. Basically, this is a good song. This is also the weakest song on the album to me. It's the same thing with the chorus, right? Like, this song is good, great even on its best days, but it does not hold up against the excellence that is the rest of this album. And when I listen to it within the context of this album, I don't like it as much. I've had the song come on shuffle, or not really autoplay, but like come on shuffle, and it's good. It's good on its own. It's less good in the context of the album. Oh my god. Everyone shut up. It's time to talk about Psycho. And here's the thing. If you made it to probably the 3 to 3.5 hour mark, where I talked about this album in my Big EXO video, I told you that I was crazy about Psycho. That I was deranged and feral about Psycho. And the thing is, when I wrote that and filmed that, like, it's been 6 months. Not 6. It's been like 4 months since I filmed about Psycho, right? And I've only become more unwell about this song since then. I don't even know how to describe Psycho. It's like an R&B song met an EDM rock song, and then you sprinkled some creepy vibes on top. I sound like I'm a lunatic. And yet that combination, there's some magic there. The verses are great. The first one opens the song and it introduces that like a darker, creepier vibe that, if you did not know this about me, I do love just so existentially. It's Taemin's fault. We blame Taemin for my love of a creepy vibe in a pop song, but like it works and I love it. And then the second verse just takes that vibe and just carries it even further. Also, the bridge, just don't even talk to me about this bridge. I'm just so obsessed with this bridge. It takes the already perfection we'd had up until that point, and it adds in just this layer of chaos that works so well. Also, the pre-chorus, listen, remember when I said that the verses had creepy vibes, right? Like, the first verse introduces creepy vibes. We've established that. And then we get the pre-chorus. And the pre-chorus is short. This pre-chorus is like 10 to 15 seconds. It's not a lengthy pre-chorus moment, but it works well because it adds a haunted element. This pre-chorus is haunting. The vocals are haunting, and it adds to the ambiance. And then, of course, there's the chorus. And I will be honest, I don't know what comes over me when I hear this chorus. Maybe it's a demon. Maybe it's the long-lost ghost of the 16-year-old XOL that lives somewhere deep within my psyche. I don't know what it is. Something comes over me when I hear this chorus, and that something is demonic in nature. And I mean that in the best way possible, okay? I lose my mind to this chorus. I have the time of my life to this chorus. You know what I want? You know what I want? Not just from this chorus, from this song in general. I want someone to take this and do like a creepy dance cover to it. Remember Hit the Stage? Remember the fever dream that was Hit the Stage? I want like 10's demonic Hit the Stage vibes. Actually, 10 can do it. I believe in 10. I want that energy, but I want it for this song. In summary, so this is my favorite Baekhyun song. In his entire catalog as a solo artist, this is it. I do believe this is also his best song, for what it's worth, and I could easily be convinced that outside of SHINee, right, because SHINee's solo songs are of their own caliber. Also take Taeyeon, actually, we'll just say male solo. We'll say of male soloists under SM, or who have ever been under SM and are not SHINee, this might be the best one I've ever heard. But that is all I have to tell you about this album. So with that, it is score time. And overall, I'm giving this a 9.6 out of 10. I don't think it's a perfect 10 out of 10. But I do think it's really fucking good. Because here's the thing. I've always said, EXO solo albums, if you want to hear the best solo album from any of the members, listen to their solo debut. Every EXO member's best solo album, to me, is their solo debut album. And I stand by that. Like, I love Baekhyun's catalog. I really do. And he just started off, he had like 8 solo singles. But like, this album is so good. This album is just phenomenal. It might be my favorite EXO. No, it's not my favorite. It might be the best EXO solo album. I'm crazy about Dong Days, in case you couldn't tell from my fan. That's my boy. That's my father of two. But like, this album's still really fucking good. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Comment your thoughts down below. Let me know how you feel. Like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I'll be fine either way. Description. I will put my 4-hour and 45-minute history of EXO. Don't try and one-shot it. You're not meant for this earth. But it will be down there. You may check it out if you so choose. I will also just put a playlist that has all of my EXO related reviews. You may check those out as well if you desire to. And I think that's it. So yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!